Welcome back to Off Guard. I'm your host, Austin Rivers, along with my co-host, Pausha, as always. And we are back fresh on the week. Hope everybody is doing all right. Christmas around the corner. New Year's right after that. Hope all is well. My guy, how are you doing?
Doing good. Two guys that are available out there that people keep dangling around are Kyle Kuzma and Cam Johnson. Which one of those guys would you go after if you were a potentially contending team?
From the Lakers, I'd go with Kuzma due to, one, he's had success there. He's won a ring there. He has a rapport with LeBron and AD, already the two biggest players on the team. He's lived the LA lifestyle his whole career, so that wouldn't be too much for him. That's like who he is. He's like embraced that. He's already taken a step back. He said he's not doing the fashion shit now, like which he has. He's been very quiet this year. Hasn't had a good year. A lot of that is probably just due to, I don't know. It's hard to judge when you're in a situation like he's in.
A guy out of the Wizards like Daniel Gafford, and all of a sudden they're good again
that's
on other teams.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like, it's people like, yo, Kuzma sucks. Kuzma don't suck, bro. He just averaged 20 points last year. He didn't lose his talent. I would imagine it's not easy every day getting up and going to that facility over in DC and knowing like, yo, we got it. Like the team is awful.
You see Jordan Poole last night drop someone, point it was a Pritchard, pointed at him, but then the guy closed out on him. He couldn't even get the shot off. He had to pass it. It was like, what are we doing, man? You're the worst record in the NBA.
Bro,
and I think Jordan Poole's so talented too. I'm kind of like always get his back.
Shit.
Yeah.
Silly shit.
Tough.
Silliness, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, bro, the whole conversation was like, this is why you're not in Golden State anymore. This is why your career went from being like this to like you're in DC doing stuff that no one cares. Like I don't even know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
He was like the new Splash brother with the Warriors. Like he was a big name in the NBA with the Warriors. Jordan Poole was a big time name with the Warriors. Now it's like you don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I still think he could go somewhere else eventually. He's so talented.
Of course, but he had to be somewhere with structure. He needs to go to like San Antonio or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miami. Tyler Hero was wild too when he kind of came in. Now he's a whole different, you know what I mean? Like
he's having a great year.
Yeah, Tyler's having a fantastic year.
Yeah.
He's played so well that now he's off the trading blocks. Now Miami was the guy
for the first time in his career off the trading blocks.
They've been floating him around the past 4 years, but now he's surpassed that point. They're like, okay, he's actually playing like an all-star. We're pretty good here.
Right.
Let's keep him. Him and Bam, let's get off of Jimmy.
What does that say about a guy that could be in all these trade rumors every single year and play with the Pat Riley system and everything that goes on there and still flourish? You got to be pretty tough to
mentally
be good there. Yeah.
Mentally, Tyler's had to definitely be tough to perform the way he has, been on the trading block multiple times in the Heat system with a guy like Jimmy, all these other guys. You have to be mentally tough. And he definitely has. He's played the course. Life's handed him, lemons, he's made lemonade. He's just been doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And I say that meaning any circumstance that's been thrown at him, he's just taken and made the best of it. You know what I mean? And obviously now he's having a career year. I mean, we're going to bring this up. A year ago, we compared who was better, him or Reeves. It's not even it's comical now.
Yeah.
It's comical.
But that one was a big debate, though.
Everyone really liked people were like 50-50
you
on
got a
it.
Miami player and a Lakers player, and
it was two white guys. It was Reeves and Hero. And Reeves was like, remember, this is when Reeves was like first. This was like 2 years ago, whatever it was. And he's like blowing up. And everybody's like, yo, what's going on? It's not even up for debate. Right. It's not even close. And Reeves is a fine player, good basketball player. He's not Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is borderline. Tyler is an all-star caliber basketball player.
Yeah. But you don't even hear about Tyler Hero as far as like, I don't even know. Like, we don't even talk about him for a potential 2028 Olympic team, but he's like a really good American.
I do think his name is going to be someone thrown in that hat.
I think, it's weird that we don't talk about him.
I think he will be, though. I think he will be.
Yeah.
I think his name will be someone thrown in that, especially with the way he shoots the ball and the way FIBA's played and how there's no 3 seconds. They crowd that paint. They make us shoot. We have all these athletes and we struggle hitting shots. You put a Hero out there, that would fix a lot. He's a knockdown shooter off the dribble and catch. That's the difference. Now he's got he's not just catch and shoot. He's doing everything. Step back, left, right, cross. I mean, he's got the whole game. And he's going to the lane finishing. He's a full player. Tyler Hero is a 3-level scorer now, bro. He went from being threes, really not. He finishes at the basket. He got mid-range. He got three. I mean, he's a full-on all-star caliber scorer in the Eastern Conference. He has separated himself from like the Jordan Pooles and like the Austin Reeves. Like he's separated himself. He's not in that cloth anymore.
Right.
Real talk. So yeah, I mean, the Heat definitely have doubled down, and that's where they're going to build is around him and Bam. Clearly, obviously, and Jimmy's in the trade rumors, and what will happen with them, I don't know. Miami always never makes a move. I know it sounds funny, but they always...
This has been their team for a long time.
They always have a trade coming or a targeted player that they're going to grab, and it never happens. I don't know, they Damian or this guy or Tyrese Maxey.
Bradley Beal, yeah.
It just doesn't happen. So like Jimmy Butler, I don't even see him getting traded. Typical Miami, it's like he's not going anywhere. Tyler Hero's been on the trade blocks, we just said 4 years in a row. He hasn't gone anywhere. I don't know what's going to happen with them. But yeah, it's interesting.
Another guy that was potentially on the trading block that might not be anymore, Trae Young. He lost to the Bucks in the Cup game, but you came away really impressed by his performance.
Yeah, listen, he still has this knack for controlling basketball games. We have a mutual friend who can't stand his game.
Yeah.
And it's nothing off of fact. It's just personal.
Well, even he says, well, I don't like his defense. Have you seen his effort on the defensive side lately? It's been pretty good.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Listen, Sam Hauser was a guy because he's white and he looks goofy and slow. He got targeted every time he got in the game. That fucker plays hard as shit
Same
on
with
defense.
AJ Green, yeah.
AJ Green, same thing on the Bucks. Targeted. Once they came out and people saw, these fuckers play hard on defense. They try. Are they Herb Jones and Jalen Suggs? No. But are you just going to get a switch from Sam Hauser or AJ Green and think you're just going to do a little quick step and go by them? They cutting that shit off because they try it. They stop getting targeted. Now it's easier for you on defense. Now they giving AJ the defense assignments now. He's guarding some of the best players. You can really fend off a lot just by effort. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you think just Trae's in a place where he's a really happy place now with the team and everything, and that kind of boost you on the defensive end a little bit?
It might look, you know what? It looks simple over there now. It looks like there's clear air. First off, let's give credit to Landry Fields and Kyle Korver. Everybody's had a lot to say about them, including us, even over the years. What are they doing? They're in Middleland. They're in muck. Where are they going?
They kind of avoided a rebuild, right?
They found Jalen Johnson as a guy who's very talented. Dyson Daniels, I love him as a guard. Hunter is a primetime guy who comes off the bench and scores. So you got those three pieces, and then you got Trae at the helm. Now it's suddenly not rebuild. Now they're a piece or two away from being very competitive. Give them credit. They saw something clearly we didn't. Obviously, they're there every day. They wouldn't get the Dyson Daniels trade. Huge acquisition. And then now they have some of these other guys come to fruition, and Trae's still there. They clean house with DeJounte, who's again on the trading blocks.
Yeah.
So that I don't.
The entire team.
That tells
the Pelicans,
something right there.
They're only keeping Trey Murphy and Yves Messi.
That tells you a lot right there, man. Right. And Trae has done his thing with Atlanta. So over the years, he got into conference finals years and years ago. So listen, it looks good. Are they a team that's competing for a championship? No. Are they a team that can go to the playoffs and make it a little scary for some fan bases? Sure.
I think it was good for Jalen Johnson to go up against Giannis in that Cup game and kind of see, it just looked like Giannis came to play on the defensive end. And when he plays like that on defense, and he's in that, obviously that block on Capella.
That block was unbelievable.
When he plays like that, that's what separates him from all these other guys, because when he can do it on the other end,
he does everything. He does everything. It reminded you of the finals year when he had that block at Aiden. And he was just doing these things. You're like, I don't know another person on the planet that can make that play. You were backpedaling on your heels. It's impossible to jump off your heels for people who don't know. Backpedaling. He blocked a center who's running, jumping. He's on his heels and jumps and blocks. People don't understand how hard that is. Bro, he's such a talented dude, man. Not comparing him to John Morant. They're two different players. But both of them do stuff physically sometimes that just man. And again, I'm a freak athlete myself. I'm an NBA player. I was an NBA player. Compare me to anybody else running around. You know what I mean? I'm saying I look at these guys wow. You know what I mean? That's how freakish of an athlete they are. They make other freak athletes look normal. And Giannis does things like you said on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I'm sure Jalen Johnson will watch that game and be like, that's the next level.
Right.
That's the next level.
Yeah.
The stamina, the know-how, the competitiveness, making plays, the fadeaway he hit over the double team. Bro, just going to win the game. He just went and won that. Like we said with Shea. Shea just goes in bro, the game's even. Shea will just grab the game and they know. The team knows. Even when they're all talking in the interview, remember, he's like, shut up. Jalen Williams they all got quiet. Remember, they're all he's like, damn, on live TV though? That shit was so funny. And he's like, my bad. But you can see bro, that's the guy. And they all huddle around him. People hate that they do this in interviews. I love it. They all fuck with each other. That's why that team's so dangerous and good. They're 9 to 10 deep, and they all fuck with each other. And they all are talented, and they all are trying to be this, but they all know who the guy is. And it's not even without a doubt, bro. Shea is that dude, and they feed off of it, which is impressive, man. God,
if they win the Cup, you're still a little skeptical because you want to see them do it in the playoffs.
I want to see them
like
do
Dallas,
it in the playoffs versus, they beat the shit out of Dallas the other day, but I just want to see them in a playoff series, them out execute teams and stuff like that. From a youthful standpoint, I want to see them do that. That's the only thing I'm questioning. The talent is I can't question it.
Right.
I'm questioning. I want to see the coach make those
Yeah, your dad actually mentioned since there was a cup game, he got to prepare. It's not like a regular season game. He had days to prepare for the Hawks, and he really was preparing against their lobs. They throw a lot of lobs, and that obviously came to fruition with Giannis blocking one of them. What does it mean for the Bucks if they win the cup? Are they officially in the conversation with?
Of course.
We're talking not Celtics necessarily, but at least the guy who could scare the Celtics the most.
They're right below. They're starting to get in that cloth where the Bucks are entering, getting right below that.
Like Cavs, Knicks,
Magic. I'm not even putting them in the Cavs yet. The Cavs have played too well. I'm giving them the respect. I'll put the Cavs right below Boston, right? But right under them, you have New York. And
healthy Magic's just an unknown.
And a healthy Magic.
Right.
A healthy Magic and a New York are right under them. All right? I'm not putting Philly in there. It's a mess.
Yeah, and they just lost Jared McCain for indefinitely.
Torn meniscus, right?
Yeah.
They're a mess, bro. So Philly's not in the conversation. But New York, and then not to say Philly can't be by the end of the year, but as of right now, it doesn't look good. So I'm not putting them in there. Boston's out ahead. Cleveland's right below them. And then I would put the New York Knicks, the Magic, and now Milwaukee right in that third tier. They're moving up. And you win the cup, things start snowballing. Listen, if we're talking over the past month, the Bucks have been one of the best teams in the NBA. So take that for however you want.
You go from 2-10 or whatever to 14-11. Yeah,
they've really went from being 8 games under 500 to being like 4 games over 500. I mean, they have been balling. And Giannis has been the best player in the NBA. Him and Nikola have, it's unbelievable. The MVP race is a runaway. It's Nikola, Giannis, and Shea. And everyone else is just playing catch up. Luka,
wow, those Tatum, huh?
If Luka does, Tatum's in the mix just due to the fact that his team's so good and his numbers are solid. So you got to throw Tatum in there in respect. Is he going to win? No. Bro, Shea or Luka or Giannis. I'm sorry. Shea, Nikola, or Giannis are going to win.
Yeah, and they're probably going to use this cup. Whoever wins the cup Tuesday is kind of probably some of it's baked into the MVP, probably, right?
It's a good tell.
Right.
It's a good tell. It's a big hand. It's a big hand.
Right.
Is it the whole poker game? No. But it's a big time hand.
I think you look back at it at the end of the season and say, this guy had this kind of a year.
It's a mark.
Yeah.
It's a mark to look at and see what happened. Like, they went against each other in Vegas and Giannis dominated or Shea took over. It's something to build a case on for sure. Absolutely.